So my name is AJA Louden. I'm the lead artist at AJA Louden Studios, and we specialize in large-scale artwork like murals in spaces like this. I've been an artist my whole life. I grew up just drawing and coloring. Sometimes I started to color on the walls a little bit, get in trouble. Now I make a living from that. So my approach to finding inspiration really depends on the project. You know, I can find inspiration anywhere. For this project here at Fitset, one of the things that's inspiring for us is this idea of exploring your potential. So for me as an artist, I want to explore my own creative potential. What we're calling this project is called the Mural Lab at Fitset. And so what that means for me as an artist is a place to experiment and find those outer limits of creativity. So that's what you're going to see on the walls here. So I've been working with Fitset and the whole Fitset team, all the Ninja Warriors, for years and years now. I was actually in the first Fitset location ever, which is in an old abandoned Sears. You might have to ask Tim about the story behind that one. But yeah, we were riding go-karts around there, spray painting the walls, making meaning and making the walls and the whole space more beautiful and interesting. And we've been a team ever since then. We've hit every location, and we're really excited to be down here in Calgary, spicing up the walls and adding some flavor. So the idea behind the Mural Lab project is really inspired by this Fitset idea of just exploring your potential, exploring the limits of your capabilities, right? I think as humans, the more we reach, the more we find we can do. You know, it's almost infinite what we're capable of. And so that's the idea behind this whole Mural Lab project. As artists, how do we explore our own creative potential? And so working with Fitset, they've given us the space, they've given us creative carte blanche, and so we can do really whatever we want on these walls. And so that's the idea. It's the opportunity to explore the outer limits of our creativity. So there's so many ways to come up with inspiration. Get inspiration from the athletes here. So seeing the crazy maneuvers that they do on these obstacles, coming with the attitude of like, I don't know if I could do this yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. That's a big point of inspiration for me. Also just the idea of growth. You know, people come here and they might not be able to do a lache the first time, but you know, 3-4 times in, maybe after a few months, they've got that skill mastered and they're kind of leveling up to the next one. So this idea of progression and evolution and just kind of constantly pushing forward and testing your limits. That was a big part of the inspiration behind the art pieces that you'll see in here. So in terms of the curation process, when I'm selecting other artists to bring into the Mural Lab, it's really about what that artist is working on their own and kind of seeing how that can add to the whole mix. So if I know a bunch of different artists that are kind of working on similar styles, I'll probably just pick one of those artists. What we want to have you experience when you come in and see all these walls is just like a really rich, diverse sense of creativity of all these ideas of what's possible out there. So we don't need two people kind of doing the same thing. So that's why when you come in here, every wall looks different. It tells its own story. That's one of the ways I select the artists for the Mural Labs. Cool, so if you want to keep track of me in the studio, see what we're up to, you can check us out on social media. That's at AJA Louden on anything. We've got a little YouTube channel going, mostly on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, but come check us out, comment. If you want to learn how to do what we do, we post a lot of tutorial videos too, just trying to share our passion for this art form.